Alright, hello. My name is Reclaimer and I have a heavily requested tutorial video for you today. I'm going to be showing you some of the movement tech that we use during the speedrun. That saves us a ton of time. I'm going to go ahead and get into the loading zone here to be able to show you a little practice mode. The basis of the movement that we're doing is comprised of evade cancels. A good example I can show is using a Tetsuburner into an evade cancel. This is a Tetsuburner. You can jump cancel it, or you can evade cancel. And this is just lock on, holding lock on to maintain my orientation, so I don't go to the left or the right. And it's just back or forward punch. And I'm just hitting evade. So you can use that, and we have another one which is using Stiletto. So these are two techniques that you have to buy from the shop. And this is just lock on, forward, and punch. Looks like this, and you can evade cancel it like this. So the quirks about using Tetsu evade cancels and Stiletto evade cancels is they're very good at preserving momentum. The way that we get momentum is either out of Panther form, which I'll show later, or during the early game of the speedrun we have the afterburner as a movement. I'll use two afterburners to get height in the air, and I'll use a downward afterburner kick to get downward momentum. And all I'm doing is just stinger or stiletto on the ground and evading. If you do that while you have momentum, you just preserve it. As long as you do it on rhythm. You can do it too fast and you can do it too slow and you'll lose all your speed. Here's with Tetsuburner. Don't forget you need 3 magic for Tetsuburner. But it actually doesn't matter for this technique because just doing the attack still maintains momentum if you have magic or not, which is pretty interesting, I won't lie. And here's with Stiletto. Alright, I'm going to show you what it looks like within the Chapter 3 lava skip here. Go ahead and set myself up. Alright, here's with the momentum. I fall for extra speed. There we go. You can also do it going up objects too. Like this. Okay, I'll go ahead and go to a different chapter right before I hit that trigger, because I want to show you what Panther form looks like. I think chapter 6 is good. This is as soon as we unlock Panther form, and we have Crow as well. If you opt for a Crow in the speedrun, it's optional. Go ahead and take care of these enemies here, and I will show you in a larger area, just to make this easy. Okay. So, using Panther form, you can actually evade out and preserve your momentum with Stiletto or Tetsuburner, Stiletto burner, respectively. This is what just evading out of Panther form looks like. You get a lot of momentum, and the cool thing is you either have Panther form or afterburners for momentum. 2 options. Most of the run is going to be using Panther form and evading out of this for a momentum. So I usually opt for that kind of movement instead of just standing still and just double jumping in the air or using 2 afterburner kicks in the air for height. You can also do a spin kick during that animation on your evade, which is actually kind of cool, I won't lie. But that's not important for this demonstration. Alright, here's out of Panther. And this is just doing Stiletto evade cancels. And you can do this as long as you want. As long as you stay on rhythm, you'll preserve your height and momentum. But it is kind of hard, I won't lie. Okay. And here's with Tetsu, which is, it has a different timing. go ahead and show you what it looks like within the practice mode. If you don't know, you can get to the practice mode by hitting whatever, fucking, I don't know what this button is called, I'll be honest. This button. During the loading screen, if you have an SSD, you'll probably never realize there's a practice mode. This is just what it looks like. It is pretty hard to see with Tetsuburner. A lot easier to see with Stiletto. And I think that's about it. All in all, the movement is not super complex. It does take a lot of time to get used to it. Like, I have almost 1,100 hours just on the PC version alone. It'll take some getting used to. Also, here's what this skip looks like in Chapter 6. The alternative is using crow form, but you can use that kind of movement tech to route a crowless speedrun if you really want to. So that is it for me on this little tutorial.